Hello, bookish friends from the internet. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am going to try and film this again. I filmed this once very early in March, but I didn't like the way the video turned out because at one of the synopsis, I was messing up on words. So let's hope I don't do that this time. But you guys like it when I talk about my current reads in my book haul, so I'm going to keep that segment in here. So without further ado, let's jump into my March book haul. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 books here to talk about. One of these was a gift I got from a friend of mine. Thank you so much, Sydney. Three of these I got sent from publishing company. And 2 of these I bought at Target myself. One was a pre-order, and I have 2 Owl Crate books. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. And then also, before we jump into the book haul, let's talk about my current reads, because right now I'm reading 3 books. So let's talk about them. So the first book I am reading, and I'm actually really enjoying, I'm on chapter 6 in this book, and there's like 30 chapters, so I'm already halfway through almost, and that is Witchlings by Ravel A. Ortega. This is a first book in a brand new middle grade series by this author. Book 2 just came out this week as I'm filming this, and before I begin the actual video, you might be thinking, Drew, why are you filming your book haul in the middle of May? Well, like I explained earlier in the video, tried to film it once, didn't love how it turned out, so here we are again. So anyways, book 2 is already out. It's called The Golden Frog Games. I love that title so much. So I'm binge reading this series in the month of May. I'm going to have my book review up for book 2 on my Instagram here soon. I'm actually going to do like a full book series review for book 1 and book 2. So look forward to that coming to my Instagram page sometime soon. And like I said, I'm 6 chapters into it, so I'm not that far into it, but I am really enjoying it so far. I love the magic system and how each of the covens have different rules and all that. It kind of reminds me of They Who Shall Not Be Named fandom, but even better and more diverse, you know? If you get that reference, let me know down below. But anyways, I would say if you want a good middle grade book to read from middle grade May, definitely check out the Witchling series. This is my first time reading it, and I'm really enjoying it so far. The next book I'm currently reading, I'm actually buddy reading this with my friend Donna over at Mom's Book Collection here on BookTube. I'll leave her channel down below. But we are buddy reading Ravel by Lissa Mia Smith. This is a first, or not a first book. This is a YA standalone novel that is kind of like Caraval and the Night Circus combined. This is the one book that I messed up in my first time I was filming this video. For some reason, I could not read the synopsis that day. So let me try and read the synopsis once again for you. This is also in my book haul that I'm hauling for February. Or for March. It says, on the island of Charmant, magic flows like bootleg champagne, and fantasies can be bought for the price of a gemstone. Lux Ravel, star of her family fantasies fantastical, see, I messed up already. Lux Ravel, star of her family fantastical show, knows the splendor is just an illusion. With prohibition threatening their livelihood, her family struggles to make a living, watering down champagne and patching holes in this sequin costume. So when the son of the Chartman's wealthiest family makes Lux an offer, all the liquor the Ravels needs to stay in business in exchange for posing as his girl and helping him become mayor, she can't refuse. See, I even messed up in this video, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going. I am going to try, I haven't got a whole lot of tabs in here yet because I'm only on chapter 3, but I'm going to try and annotate this book too. So I've been having a fun time annotating books lately. So, and this is a beautiful Owl Crate edition I got in the month of February, but my February box came super late in the month of February. It actually came like early March. So that's why I'm having this in my March book haul. And It is May 10th as I'm filming this video, and I'm still currently reading this beast of a book, Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. As you can see, I'm halfway through. These are what I have left to read in the book from this tab onwards. I'm still really enjoying it. It's just I haven't picked it up in a few days because I wanted to take a break and read my other books that I have on my May TBR. Not because this isn't good, it is. It's just a beast and I want to take my time with it. It's the third and final book in the Last Hour series, and it's also the final Shadowhunter books that we will ever get from Cassandra Clare. So I'm so bittersweet about that, but I've been loving annotating it. I mean, look at the colors. They are amazing. Yeah, you'll see this in a few reading logs, which I'll leave up above or down below. One of them is not up yet, but the one that I did mention this in, I will leave that up above. So go check that out. 300 pages into it right now. Hoping to make some more progress in here today. So yeah, those are the 3 books I'm currently reading. And let's just jump into the actual book haul. I'm gonna move my cord that way it doesn't get attached to the books. Ooh, one of my books was getting stuck. So the first book I have here was my March book club. Yeah, my March book club pick, and that is The Witch and the Vampire by Francisca Flores. I've really enjoyed this book. This was such a fun, easy, if you're trying to get back into fantasy, definitely check this out. This is about a queer Rapunzel retelling that is set in the forest that eats people alive, which I did not see coming. When I read that scene, I was like, oh my gosh. I did an author interview with Francisca Flores, so thank you so much, Francisca, for doing that interview. That was so fun. I'll leave my Instagram down below. That way you guys can go follow me, and that way you guys can go watch the interview. It was so much fun. Thank you for hosting that amazing giveaway too. I wish I annotated this book because there was so many scenes in here that I really loved and wanted to discuss with the author. There are spoilers in my live chat with the author, so if you have not read The Witch and the Vampire, please read this before you go watch my interview. Otherwise, it was just such a fun read, and I'm curious. I know she said there's not any sequels planned for the series, but I wonder if she's going to do like another standalone set in this world, you know? It was really fun. I give this 5 stars. I'll talk more about this in my May wrap up because I read this in the month of May. So hopefully I'll get her first duology soon. The Shadow City, I think is what it's called. Oh, Diamond City and Shadow City. I want to go back and read those 2 books to see if I will love those as much as I love this one. But yeah, overall, it gave me huge Twilight feels, and I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys can pick this up. And thank you to everyone who is participating in my book club, which is, if you don't know, is called Queer Reads, and it's where we read diverse and own voices and disability rep and all of that amazingness. And I'm so happy that our book club is doing amazing. I'll leave my book club Instagram down below as well. Go follow that. But yeah, thank you, Charlie, for making this book club. It's been an amazing ride, and hopefully we have so many amazing books coming in the future. And yeah, that's just a little sappy time announcement for me. But yeah, if you have not read this yet, go check it out. It's very queer, very good, and I really loved it. The next book I got sent to me from the publishing company, and I actually did started this in the month of March, but I just never finished it in time, and that is 3 Drops of Blood by Gretchen McNeil. If you saw my May TBR video, you saw that this was the TBR jar pick for the month of May, so hopefully my audiobook hold will come in soon. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so mad. But I did physically read the first 3 chapters of this book, so I'm not really too mad about it. I just prefer audiobooks, that way I can listen to them while I'm doing chores and whatnot. But I literally got to chapter 3, so I'm not that far into it, but what I read of it and what I can remember of it, it was very interesting, and that's the only word I can think of. Very interesting, and I'm invested in this book already, despite me being only 3 chapters in. I'm not really in a thriller mood either, so maybe that's why I haven't picked this book back up. as you can see, I'm in a huge fantasy mood, so maybe once my thriller mood comes back, I'll pick this up. This is by the same author of Dig Two Graves, and this one it says, in this voyeuristic thriller filled with twists and turns, can Kate get anyone to believe she witnessed a murder before she becomes the next victim? Like, what? It sounds so good. Thank you, Jamie, for putting me on the tour. I'm so sorry I haven't got my review up yet, but hopefully this summer I'll catch up on all my book reviews. The next book that I have was also my March. This was our March/April book club pick because it's such a giant book, and I haven't read this one yet because I hear you need to read the first book of the series before reading this, or vice versa, whichever one you feel like doing. But you'll see why I haven't read this one in a minute, because it's so huge. And also, I think I'm going to do a reading vlog of reading this book and the first book of the series. So without further ado, it's time to talk about A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. This is a prequel/sequel to Priory of the Orange Tree, and this is behemoth of a book. This cover, though, I just love these colors, especially up here on the spine and on the back. It's just so pretty. Having these two next to each other on the shelves just look amazing. Yes, I have not read Priory yet. Yes, I'm hoping to do a reading vlog of this, so look forward to that. I'm gonna get this read this year. I know I'm already late to the bandwagon. I'm surprised I haven't been spoiled for this book, but I was also shocked that my local Target had this book in stock. I was like, oh my gosh, they have it here. So I bought this at Target, so I cannot wait to read this sometime soon. Hopefully this summer, because I'm traveling a lot this summer, so look forward to some travel vlogs coming soon. The next book I also bought at Target because I had enough money for it at the time, and I still have money. But this is a YA thriller that everybody have been talking about this book lately, and I think I first heard about this book through my friend Jan over at Jan Agnaton. Sorry if I butcher your last name. I'll tag her down below. But she was talking about this in her like February or March new releases video, and I was like, this sounds so good. And that is She is a Haunting by, what's all this white stuff? Ugh. There's like stuff all over my book, like, yikes. By Ton Tran. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. This is a YA debut thriller that just came out this year, and everybody and the mother has been talking about this book. So I'm so excited and nervous to get to this. Again, I'm not really in a thriller mood, so maybe that's why I haven't picked this up. But usually during the summer, especially like July and August, I usually get in a thriller mood. So hopefully I can put this on a TBR sometimes this summer, because I have a lot of reading plans for the summertime, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. But yeah, I don't know too much about this. It says, when Jade arrives in Vietnam to visit her estranged father, she has one goal: survive 5 weeks pretending to be a happy family in the French colony house Ba is restoring. She always lied to fit in, so if she's straight enough, Vietnamese enough, American enough, she can get out with the college money he promised. But the house has other plans. Night after night, Jade wakes up paralyzed. The walls exude a thrumming sound while bugs leave their legs and feelers in place they don't belong. She finds curious traces of her ancestors in the garden they once tended, and at night, Jade can't ignore the ghost of the beautiful bride who leaves a cryptic warning: don't eat. Like, what? It just sounds so good, so creepy, and again, hopefully I'll pick this up sometimes this year. If I don't pick it up in the summertime, I feel like this would be a great fall read. So hopefully I'll read it sooner than fall, but we'll see. It sounds so good. I can't wait to get to it. And once again, hopefully I'll love it. The next book is my March Owl Crate book pick. Wow. And this one actually came late too, just because February was late. But this is a beautiful, gorgeous edition of Midnight Strikes by Zebra Shinaze. I'm so sorry for butchering it. As you can see from my face, it has golden edges, like, yes please. Um, Beautiful end pages, and also no dust jacket on the cover. We love it. It says, "Our fates are sealed whether we know it or not." That's what it says on the back. Once again, gorgeous end pages. A letter from the author is on the inside, and it's always signed by the author too, which I really loved, especially because I love supporting debut authors. But yeah, I don't know too much about this. This one deals with time travels and dual point of views. I'll read you the Owl Crate letter real quick. It says, "Dear Owl Crate reader, I wrote this book as a love letter to classic YA fantasy that made me want to be an author. It has the brave, reluctant heroine, the charming, roguish prince, the friends that seems like enemies, and enemies that seems like friends. It just puts them through a brutal time loop that spells death and destruction along the way. But underneath the thrilling act in the twisted countless politics and the star-crossed romance, the heart of Midnight Strikes is Adria. She is haunted by mistakes she can't undo, a present that has never end, and a future she can't begin to imagine. Yet even when it's hand, yet even when it's hand, even when it hurts, or sorry, yet even when it's hard, even when it hurts, she keeps going. And no matter what life and time throws your way, I hope you will too." So without further ado, allow me to welcome you to Arjia's wonderful, terrible, glittering world. Tonight will be a night unlike any other, and look at that, you're right on time. See, I hate reading out loud because I always mess up. But it just sounds so good, and I believe this is another YA standalone novel, so that's amazing. Thank you, Owl Crate, for not doing a first book in a series, because I have so many of those from you guys. Not to be rude, but I really love Owl Crate. I've been with them since like 2017, so this is nice to add into my collection. But yeah, don't know too much about it. I just been hearing nothing but amazing things, and I hope I can get to this soon as well. The next, let's see, 3 books I have are ARCs I got from publishing companies. One of them I won in a giveaway, and the other 2, like I said, are sent from book companies. So this one I won from a giveaway from the author on Instagram. She was hosting a giveaway of this in April, and I got this now. So technically this should be in my April book haul, but I decided to put it in March. I don't know why. But that is Your Plantation, Prom is Not Okay by author of The Mirror Girls, which is by Kelly McWilliams. This is a new YA contemporary standalone novel. This book is already out. This book came out May 2nd. Sorry for my nose. This came out May 2nd, and I have an audiobook for this waiting for me for my Libby account, so hopefully that comes in soon. And if it does, I can get an ARC off my to-read list, because as you guys know, I am very bad at reading my either physical ARCs I have, or just my e-ARCs from NetGalley. So excited for this. This sounds so good, and I feel like this will be a fun, lighthearted, maybe even heavy topic to read about during the summertime. So I do have Mirror Girls by this author, and I did read it last year and really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to see what she has in store for us, because Mirror Girls was kind of like a YA fantasy, and now she's doing like a YA contemporary novel. So I'll be very intrigued to see what this author has in store for us. The next book, if I remember how to do it, I'll put up the beautiful cover of this next book right here. But the next book I got was from Penguin Teen, so thank you so much, Penguin Teen, for sending this my way. This doesn't come out till July 25th, and once again, when I put the cover up on the screen, I'll put the actual cover, because the cover got revealed like 2 months ago. But that is The Legacies by Jessica Goodman. This will be my second novel by, I don't know what's with all this stuff on my covers. Ugh. This is The Legacy by Jessica Goodman. This doesn't come out till July 25th. And once again, I'll try and put a cover here on the screen because this is not the final cover. Thank you, Penguin Teen, for sending this my way. Again, I'm not really in a thriller mood right now. Hopefully by July or August I will. I definitely want to read this before July, so maybe I'll put this in like a weekly vlog I have for July that I have planned. So I'm definitely going to read this soon. It just sounds so good. It says, backstabbing, betrayal, blackmail is the most important week at Excalibur's prep, where a handful of seniors are prepping for lifetime membership to the exclusive Legacy Club in New York City. Bernie's the it girl, a Legacy blue blood shoo-in. Isabel is an artist, forever in Bernie's shadow, a sidekick, an afterthought. Tori's a scholarship kid from the Queens and determined to succeed at any cost. New York Times and indie best-selling author Jessica Goodman delivers a proactive and glitzy YA thriller set in New York's elite social circles, where smiles hold secrets, the truth is always shifting, and no one is safe from murder. Like, do I need to say more? I read Jessica Goodman's The Counselors last summer, and I actually have my physical arc of it still right here on this stack. And I really loved it. I gave that one 5 stars, so I hope this one is a 5-star read as much as her last book was. The next book, the second to final book of the book haul, is There Goes the Neighborhood by Jade Adea. I'm so sorry for butchering this. Thank you, Jamie, for putting me on the tour for this. Again, I am so sorry my book reviews are so late. Usually I'm not late with book reviews, but for some reason in 2023, all my book reviews are being late, and I'm so sorry about that. Also, thank you, Disney Books, for sending me an arc of this. I cannot wait to read this. Again, I don't know too much about this one, really. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll like it. I just saw that Disney was doing a diverse read, and I requested it, and I got it. So I don't know if that's a little selfish, but it is. The final book in my book haul is a book that my friend Cindy bought for me. She bought me this book as a just because gift. So thank you, Cindy. I love you so much. And this book has been getting mixed reviews, and I'm nervous for it now because of how much mixed reviews it's been getting. But that is The Night in Its Moon by Piper CJ. This sounds so freaking good. I saw this at Target one time when I was there, and I almost got it at Target, but I didn't because I added it to my wish list once I saw it. I saw this cover and I was like, even though it's so simple and simplistic, I really love the cover. And I read the back of it at Target and it sounded so good. It's a fae story full of orphans and lost homes and a enemies to lovers type of trope. I don't know. I've been hearing mixed reviews about this, so I'm nervous about this one. But once again, my friend Cindy bought this for me, so hopefully I'll read this soon. I am in a huge fantasy mood, as you saw from my currently reading segment, so maybe I'll pick this up soon. I definitely want to add this to my June TBR because it does have some LGBT characters in it. This note is from Cindy. She says, I hope you like this one. This cover always catches my eye, and I really want to read this one. From Sydney. So hopefully, Cindy, you got your copy by now, because if you did, we can buddy read this one, and I know this whole series is coming out this year, so if we do read it, we have a new series to binge read. And I hear if you love Sarah J. Maas's work, you would love this series, so hopefully I love this book as much as I think I will. And once again, thank you, Sydney, for buying this book for me. So there you have it. That is everything I have for the March book haul. It's definitely a lot smaller than everybody else's book hauls that I've been seeing, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. I'm trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and so far I've been good about that, so hopefully we'll keep up with that schedule, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. If you read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them. If you want to buddy read any of these books, let me know as well, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye.